Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the dopest podcast in the world with the dopest artists in the world. This afternoon we have VA Crenshaw.
What's up, everybody? What's up?
Live from the Cache Dulcet Coffee Records, Richmond, Virginia.
One of one.
One of one.
Richmond, Virginia, we back. Flexin with Dex,
Like we
flexing with the
never
world.
left.
Right now, it's no time to Chattanooga. Stay on Griffin, Adam, dope boys, carry Ruger. Give them breakfast.
For some of y'all, it's a
Bed
familiar
effects on
face.
the roof.
For some of y'all, it's a new face.
It's VA.
Crenshaw.
Y'all know what it is. I'm back. Round two. Let's see what it do. I'm excited
She been
to
working.
share
She been
with
working.
you.
She's back with stories, experiences, most
More
definitely.
wisdom, things to share, more to give, more to receive.
Reciprocation.
Exactly. It's so necessary. Yep.
So give her a proper introduction. We're sitting here with one of Richmond VA's and the world's top tier MCs.
Yep.
This is
Thank
VA
you.
Crenshaw.
Thank you. Blessed to be here, honored to be here, truly.
Yep.
Yes.
What up, VA?
Nice to have you back.
Chilling. We're in
Yep.
a beautiful place.
Beautiful.
A place I've never been before.
Yes.
A record and coffee shop
Yeah.
owned by a wonderful person
Yes.
known by Pat. That's at the Optimist Pat.
Yes.
And the lovely brick and mortar building, La Cache Dulcet. So if you haven't been here yet, you will be here soon.
Yes. 109.
East Broad Street.
Richmond,
RVA.
You know what it is. Cap City.
That's right.
Yeah, man,
VA.
we had to take that trip like we always do. You know what I mean? When it's necessary, when we hear that there's things going on, about to be going on, we like to be ahead of that. So, yeah, it's another one of those times. So,
Yep.
like she said, this is something that y'all going to be looking forward to, a place in Richmond, Virginia. If you are familiar with the area, or even if you live out here, it's going to be somewhere where you can come and get you some coffee, come get you some records, do both, you know what I mean, vibe. And, yeah, stay tuned. But in the meantime, VA Crenshaw, what it
What's up?
does. Peace.
What's up? How y'all feeling?
How you doing, VA?
Yeah, I'm good. I feel like this cool because it's like a round two.
It
you know?
is. It is.
Yeah.
And it's a hell of a vibe in here, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Dope records, great coffee. Hey, what more do you want in life?
It's true.
Facts.
It's true. And pastries.
And okay,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
the pastries.
Yeah.
It's a dope vibe and a dope location, man. So VA, she invited us here. We here.
Exactly. I want to show y'all something different. Y'all already know what type time I'm on.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That
That's a
different
fact.
shit. That's
Absolutely.
And that's why we wanted to get her back on the platform to show y'all, like some with the world, what type of time she's on.
Yep.
You know what I mean? VA is a person that you would say is, you know what I mean? This is one of my, my friend. And this is
Yeah,
my friend.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
This is one of my
Absolutely.
friends right here, because
My
you know, because I
people.
follow her. You know what I mean? And from the outside looking in, but then also having a personal insight view, you like, yo, she's within her aura. She's tapped in, and she's always lively. You know, living within your, you know, yourself. You know what I mean?
Self.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
That's the word, self.
You know how
appreciate
happiness comes from within, and a lot of people don't kind of like know or understand that. You can see
Right.
the people that actually do, and their own happiness is what carries them through, and they
Right.
able to spread it out to other people.
Yeah.
I mean, I see you big on that.
Yeah, it's a job. Like, for real, it's a job to take care of yourself. People forget that. Like, it's not a list that you just check off, because you can go blindly through your day. You can hit yoga, you can hit the gym, you could journal, and you can still be so messed up inside because you're not really dealing with and healing the roots of your trauma, which leaves you stuck in these situations. So a person can find themselves continually journaling about the same thing, thinking that they're getting somewhere and getting ahead, and they're not making any traction.
Any traction.
Because they're stuck, and that's where that term comes from, stuck in the past. You
Still
know?
kind of internally not releasing.
Exactly,
Facts.
exactly. So to me, happiness is not only an inside job, but the job, I look at it like that's the serious term right there, is that you have to be the one to, you know, put that first. And when it comes to people who, you know, follow my journey, you know, on IG, I just try to keep it real, because that's really what I'm serious about, is transparency and authenticity. And masking is so draining. Like, masking is draining. And so my friends know, and the people closest to me know, that I'll be the first one to come to them and let them know how I'm really feeling. Let them know if I'm really low, if my thoughts are like really dark or like ruminating or whatever, and try to get them to like help me break that cycle, because doing it alone is sometimes just something you can't do. You know,
Facts.
it's just how it is. So that's where keeping it real, that to me is really what keeping it real is about, you know?
Like
Asking for help.
Like
when
you said,
need
it's a job. I told B, I think it was Tuesday night after the show, we was in the car, to get up every morning, like the wee hours of the morning, and work out and shit. Every day.
Yeah,
we was just talking about that shit.
discipline. I was like,
That's
you
a
know what I mean?
fucking
Discipline.
job. You gotta be a bad. Shut your mouth, Dex.
They say you have to get in front of it. So like a lot of times we're behind it, or we're trying to look too far ahead or whatever. But I think when you try to get in front of it like a little bit, I think of being preventative. And I know we've touched on that before, but thinking about what working out does consistently, or finding something that you love to do consistently, like that brings out those positive you know, hormones in your body, you know, that are helping to heal you, because we all know that the body keeps score and the body remembers, you know, trauma. So all of our organs, everything, every cell is affected, you know, by doing something positive. So if it's yoga, like whatever it is for you, you got to find out what that thing is. It might be gardening. It might be getting outside and hiking, you know?
And that's a big thing, what you said. Whatever it is, you got to find it. Whatever it is for you. That's what I end up telling people that a lot. You know, I'm not telling people that a lot, but, you know, conversationally, sometimes it's like, yo, whatever works for you. You know what I mean? It's almost like if you don't say that, it's going to be confrontational. You're like, yo, whatever works for you. Whatever works best for you, then I respect that decision and that choice, and you should work on and do that.
And do you notice when you talk to people, I don't want to say it's like a certain age, but I just feel like it's something that people do, where they'll say, you know, you'll be like, oh yeah, I was hooping at the gym, or I've been lifting at the gym, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I used to do that. Almost like they feel like they can't pick it up again.
Right.
Like it's too old, like I can't do that again, or I'm kind of stuck in this way. And so I'd rather be on the sofa, or I'd rather be doing, you know, like whatever it is, but we all have the same 24 hours in a day. And so I think it's just easy to kind of give up in that respect, you know, to kind of forget how to take care of yourself. It just becomes easy with the routines and, you know,
because there's so many different aspects of yourself that you have to take care of. So
absolutely. And other people, like that's the other part too, but you just have to remember that you can't really take care of other people 100% without, you know, take care of yourself.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
You can't take care of them 0%.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, honestly, since I turned my last new age on my birthday in December, I've been I take a walk at least once a day, every day. Like it might be different times, but I've been pretty consistent with it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
cool.
Yeah.
I need to get on that though.
Yeah.
Normally it's about noon. If I like, you know what I mean, I realize that I ain't got up and went outside, I just get up, go outside, and just walk.
It's so grounding. Like just like being in a car is one thing, but actually hitting the pavement, that's different, you know, or finding a place that you like to go. And I like to really discover like hidden gems, you know, like that aren't too far outside of Richmond, and just finding places that are near the water, because we have beautiful waterfront, and it's all surrounding us. So you can go to places in Richmond, you can go to places 10 to 20 minutes away, but at the end of the day, there's always a reason to get outside, you know.
Facts. And like you said, grounding. You know, we from the country, so I actually do that too. Yeah, barefooted, like that's one of my things. You know what I mean?
Barefooted is the
Walk
best.
around in the backyard, like, you know, when I lived on 712, that's a fact.
I said, watch out for the dog shit.
Yeah, see, now I live in the town. You know?
Hey, VA Crenshaw.
We don't mean Detroit dog shit. Respect. Salute
In the
Detroit.
building, man. VA Crenshaw, man.
Yes.
You pulled up on her, y'all.
Thank y'all.
Hey, VA.
Yeah.
You've been working.
Yeah.
What you doing up in? I saw you up in Philly.
At the Milk Boy.
You was
Oh
up
yeah,
Philly.
yeah. So that was really great. So I had the pleasure of opening for Rome Streets and some other really great
Oh, I know that was a dope
artists.
ass
Yeah, it was
experience.
great.
Word.
Shout out to the Heist Gang. I really appreciated their art. You know, it was great. So there were so many great
Is
artists.
that
but-
Sauce Heist in them?
Yeah, Sauce
Okay.
Heist and them.
I'm
yeah,
hip,
they're
I'm
great.
hip. That's fire.
Baby Heist, Digiscale, Dale, all of them, super dope.
Thorough.
And shout out Coach Bombay for giving me that opportunity. But yeah,
1,000.
it was great to go up there, spend that time with people that are close to me, grace the stage, give people a little bit of what VA Crenshaw is about. So yeah, it was a vibe. And then now we've got some traction going in Richmond, and I'm excited because we have a show coming up. That's April 16th that I'm going to be, doing here. So I'm excited.
That's fire. That's fire. Did you performed at the Boombox when Rome Streets was in Virginia?
No, I performed for
I know you
Lordy.
performed- Okay.
For Ain't Nasty, yeah, for
That's fine.
Uncle John.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah, the Uncle
Yeah.
John joint,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah. That was fire. That was also like Benny Watts and who else? Michael Millions graced the stage.
That show was
A lot of people.
Is that the show where we flexed outside the Boombox?
We did.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That was my first show in Richmond. Yep.
Okay. Oh, and we was able to
Word.
flex with you. That's
Yep.
fire.
Yep.
Word.
Yep.
It was.
History.
That was Jay. Shout out Jay the jeweler. He gave me my
What
first
up, Jay?
opportunity to
Urban
do
Jam.
the show
Where the
here.
head
And that
at?
was when I did the. Oh yeah.
It's where, we keep the
Had to
Urban
cut your
Jam
wisdom.
close.
Yep. Yeah. He was rocking the hat right when he came in. So absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's fire. Jay the Jeweler, Urban Gems, man. That's my guy. He's the dot connector. He's definitely linked me in with some dope artists and dope people as well. So yeah,
Yeah.
I appreciate that. He's a great guy for real.
Yeah, he let
Shouts
a lot
to
of
him and
people.
Jazzy.
He let a lot of people see what I was about, and sometimes that's what it takes is like one person to kind of see, and then to have that opportunity to be like, I can put you in this position.
Repeat that
because
again.
he didn't have
Repeat
to do that.
Repeat that.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
more time. He put you.
I'm gonna try to, but
Sharing
yeah,
opportunities.
basically, I'm gonna say it again in a different way, maybe
That's
for
right.
people who
That's
don't
right.
get it.
Yeah.
He had the option of overlooking me. He saw something in me that other people did not see. And he took his position of power and put me on the bill when he didn't have to. I was the only female MC. I know there's other great female MCs, but he also knew that when I was coming back from the West Coast and I had done shows out there that I did need this, like that was a great opportunity for me to, share my love of music, share my artistry. And y'all saw how I tore it down. So.
Yeah, yeah.
VA fucking Chris.
You had
That's right.
theatrics and everything.
Exactly.
Cause last I think last time we did the interview, you was saying like you like to switch your shows up and shit. Word.
Yeah. So I have other ideas and things, that I want to do. I couldn't really do that in Philly, but yeah, I got some stuff coming up. And also with the show that is coming up on the 16th, that's going to be really cool because it's going to be a mix of different genres. So it won't just be all rap.
Okay.
A show coming up on the 16th out here.
Yeah, that's at the Reveille in Carytown.
Okay, let's talk
Yep.
some people about that. So
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. Just get a little shine.
a little insight.
Absolutely. So Horace Music and Trey Jones, we're going to be doing a show together. So it'll be a 3 of us, and that's on Tuesday, April 16th at the Reveille. That's in Carytown, a place that I feel like I've seen all the time, y'all. I feel like I've passed by it all the time. But
A hidden jewel.
Yeah, a hidden gem, another hidden gem. And so they do a lot of shows all the time.
Fire.
Shout out Dizzy Wonder. He was just there doing a show. And I looked at, a lot of the people that come through there, and it's everything from folk music to gospel singers.
That's what I'm
so
talking about.
yeah, it's going to be a really, really cool night. So there's going to be a meet and greet aspect too. So I would love to meet and greet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Come catch a vibe with VA. Crenshaw.
That's
You heard?
right.
Absolutely.
Tuesday night.
Cause in Philly you was definitely vibing. I seen a well put together 10 of 10 outfit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, from the
Absolutely.
fashionista here.
Y'all know
Shout out.
that's the thing about me that's so funny is like y'all see how I dress outside of that, and I'm very like I just want to be cozy all the time. And then when it comes to like doing a show, I just go all out.
Yeah.
And I love like showing off my tats and like just like going into like almost like that whole like other alter ego. So yeah, I appreciate that's to me that's like a part of it. I love that I get to tap
art's
into
her
that.
ego.
Yeah, art's her yeah. I love that I get to tap into that. So that's really cool.
We're gonna have to do something with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Art's her ego.
Arts.
You was like the alter ego. I'm like art's her ego.
Art's
it was
her.
like you and
I
your,
like
you
that.
and your artistic, creative expression when you're doing.
I like that.
That's fine.
I like that.
So, you know, there's some synapses say coming.
I
when
was
you,
also thinking about the word veritas because that means truth, and so how you could connect like art some kind of way, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Veritas.
Okay.
Is there?
Yeah. That'd be dope.
Y'all got my head twisted over this bitch. Fuck.
We talking about words.
Yeah.
VA Crenshaw, man. Dope artist, VA artist.
Yeah. Richmond VA's own.
Thank y'all so much.
But you'll see her in different places, flexing with the world.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Performing, tearing stages down, coming out fly.
Let's talk about this new project.
Yeah. Okay. So, Pray Again was something that is really just like near and dear to my heart. I feel like all my projects are like that. Like I'm gonna always say that. But I wrote it kind of quickly and over the holidays, and I wanted to incorporate some spoken words, so I did that. And it was just like I wanted to do it over different melodies, and some of the beats I made when I was in New Jersey with a good friend of mine, Tunes. He goes by Playmaker. So we cranked out like a bunch of beats over like a week, and some of those were just melodies we just kind of threw together. So that was really cool to kind of just like do the spoken word over that. And then Father Shah, who's out of Hampton, he sent me some beats and I was really feeling those. And so next thing you know, I was like, the theme kind of came together that it's always about like pray again, like one more time.
Okay.
Like say thank you to every single thing that comes your way, whether you feel like it's good or bad or however you perceive it. That's really important to me to always try to work on my reactions and you know how I interpret things and not to take things personally, even when it feels so personally, so personal.
I need to work on that. That's a good thing.
I think we all do. I think that's the reason why I talk about the things I talk about so much is because it's like you put out what you need, essentially. And by me talking about it, kind of shines the light on is something that I work on.
Right. I be having to work on listening to understand as opposed to listening to respond, as they say. Things of that nature.
Yeah, and that just makes us human. It's like if we just have that self-awareness of like, oh, this is something I need to work on. We just become aware that, and and you're kind to yourself about it. Just like if a child was doing it, it's like we don't ever really grow out of those things. We still do things we catch ourselves doing. We just don't get in trouble by an adult. So you have to just be
self checks.
Exactly, and just be compassionate, to yourself. That's something that I know I have to work on.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We're our own worst enemy. So
definitely can.
VA always come through dropping knowledge on Flexin with Dex. Word, the biggest, man. Dropping bombs on that shit.
Not to skip over the fucking cover art though.
Thank you so much. Yeah, the cover art is super fire. So my friend Heavy, shout out Heavy LA Mud, he's a producer, and he decided to go ahead and do the cover art for me, and that was also made from some photos that Katie Bosch did for me. Katie Bosch is a good friend of mine. Shout out Katie Bosch. She's done a lot of photo shoots for me, and she owns a yoga studio in Carytown.
Okay.
That I like to go to a lot, and she also has like a photography studio in there, so she shoots really, really nice photos. And I just kind of came up with the concept. I wanted to do something that was like really risque, but like kind of gave that vibe of
class at the same time.
Exactly, and like the vibe of like the 70s, the way they used to do like nude photos, like in Playboy and stuff. Sometimes they weren't really nude, they still had clothes on, they were still covered up, or they would be naked in a different way, like still covered. So I wanted to kind of channel that.
Like the mirroring of it too, like
exactly,
kind of like some mirroring.
Yep.
Then it was kind of like a serving.
Yep.
Yep. VA serving. You getting
right.
served.
Okay.
Suckers getting served.
Giving it to you.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
Where we at again, man?
Oh, where are we?
Come on. The Cache. Come on. Come on. 107. 109.
We're here in Richmond, Virginia. Le Cache Dulcet.
Yeah. Coffee
109
and
East
Records.
Broad Street.
I mean, you don't say.
Uh-huh.
No, Dulcet.
Yep. Coffee and Records.
And if I, hey, look, it's a dope breakdown to it and everything. Like, wait till that interview comes out with the brother that's behind all of this.
Yep.
His logo. So,
Yeah.
we'll get to that. I mean, y'all just stay on the lookout for that.
Yep.
La Cache Dulcet 109.
Dope story.
You were supposed to came with the East Broad Street. I said the 109.
Yeah, I know. I be skipping. Burnt out.
Burnt
world.
out world. Still a burnt out world.
Have
Yeah.
to chop that out.
That's right. That's it. VA Crenshaw, the dopest. You know, she in the building, man. And
Yes,
VA,
thank
what
y'all.
you got come up? What you got coming up, VA? Like show wise, you got any shows lined up?
Yeah, so I got the show April 16th, and that's a Tuesday night coming up. And then beyond that, I'm working on new music. I'm gonna be, I don't know where I'm gonna be recording it yet, but I already have it kind of like ready to go. Have all the beats ready. It's gonna be called "They Only Call for Favors." So I want to kind of drop that like in the second quarter, you know, sometime. And I'm just excited that like I just keep kind of cranking out work that's like it's like solid to me, like in my writing, you know, like
Quality.
that I keep like telling a story through my writing and keeping it authentic and true to me. I kind of feel like it's like a clearing every time, so I don't really think about what other people are thinking about it, you know. It's just more, how does it feel to me? And I really love like getting beats, and I love like choosing the ones that I feel like fit my voice the best and the ones that I can really write to. And I kind of equate it to the same thing as like an artist who gets paint. Like they find out the paint they like the best, they find out the brushes they like the best, they find out the canvas they like the best. And so it's the same thing, you know, to me. You find out the beats, the producers, the engineers, the people that you want to work with, the videographers, you know, everything. So
How did this beat land on your table right here?
this is a Haji beat, actually. This actually came about when I was first recording with Mac Beats, like in 2021. I didn't know where to look for beats, so I found this on BeatStars. It was a free beat, so yeah.
But still though, like it's, you chose this.
Yeah, no, I chose this and came really fucking hard. Like I went in and actually you could just cut it off. Thank you so much. That was actually one of the first, I think it was one of the first songs I recorded with Mac, where I went into the studio, and I remember it was the first time I had really recorded, and I went into the booth and I was like, I've never done this before. And so I went and did it, and I kind of just like, it felt so good and like cozy in the booth. And I really loved the feeling, and I just kind of like came with it. And then when I walked out, I didn't really know what to do with my studio time. I didn't know that like you were supposed to really take advantage of the hour and you know, lay it down again and layer it and do all these things and talk to the producer and listen to it and, you know, like fine tune it. I didn't know any of that. So like when people critique me and tell me things like, oh, this doesn't sound good or this doesn't sound good, I really take it like seriously and want to work with different people, because it's still so new to me. Sometimes I don't know the difference of what this or this should sound like, and I want to to understand, you know, like the different layers of it,
Cadences and all that.
Exactly. And really just like the more of like the engineering side, because I think it's important as an artist. Like I want to understand that when I go into a studio, like what to look for and what to listen for, and you know, as I grow.
You hit that on the head, because it's important for all of us to understand that we're students of the art, no matter
Absolutely.
how long we're doing it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Big facts.
Hey, bump that joint. It's my knock right here.
Follow your dream.
That's when I hit up DJ Ray and Mac Beats. Had to get a little bit of studio time in. You know how cats are, I gotta be picky. Neighbors always try.
Said she just went in the booth and just.
He say I go hard. He tried to
It was
bite
cozy.
me.
It was very cozy. It felt like an egg crate. It felt like a cozy little egg crate, like I was a little chicken.
Oh man, like a manger.
Yeah, a manger. It was very, very cozy, and that's why they call me cozy.
We call land on a beat. Yeah, you laid on this shit.
Pushing Tesla,
And look, for the new people that haven't seen the first interview, tell them how you developed the name V.A. Crenshaw.
That's my name. V.A. Crenshaw is my real name. I'm not really from Virginia. I'm from South Carolina, born and raised. I moved here around the time of like high school and college, and Virginia is really my first name. So VA is what people have called me forever. VA, they've called me V forever.
Okay.
And then Crenshaw is also my name. So as much as I love the West Coast and as much as I love Nipsey Hussle, and I really do, I love everything about, you know, that he stood for. Crenshaw is my name. So
Yeah, it's not ironic.
it's really dope that I don't have to like pick something else. That's just my name.
Right.
That's
You
just
know what I'm
fun.
saying?
And you landed in
It's
VA.
the universe working in your favor. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
bless me with,
Since birth.
with a household name.
Word,
Yes.
word.
Every episode of an iPhone drops, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm glad it's yours.
Like
God
Apple
damn,
stock
G.
drops. You know?
Hey, VA Crenshaw, man. We appreciate you, V.
Thank you so much. Thank you for
We do.
having me.
We
As
really do.
always.
We
As
really do.
always. Yes.
Thank you. The second interview of many.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done, it's kind of like the third more so, because we can call Flexin outside the boombox
Boombox,
the
yeah,
intro.
facts. Big facts.
Absolutely.
Big facts.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
facts.
'Cause that was a quick joint. Shout out to Moonlight Mac,
Yep.
you know what I mean? He was there. He's always around. He's always there. I love the support that, you know what I mean? Your support system.
Yep.
You feel me? Is always there.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Mac, we go back. He's like my day one.
What matter?
Come on, Mac.
Oh man.
Come on.
Continue. He's like your day one.
Not a lot of people know the story, but basically I walked into Advanced Auto and he was working, and I met Matt in there, like swimwear. All right.
Yep. You in there, Matt. There we go.
No, you good, you good.
baby.
But nah, I met
Welcome,
Mac.
Matt.
Yeah, this my homie, Mac Beats.
What's going on?
Yeah, so I met Mac at his job in 2021, late 2021, and I realized that when we started talking that he was a producer. He shared that with me, and then I was like, okay, cool, like I'm gonna share this with other people, and I didn't realize that I would be the one that would be recording with him. I really was trying to get my feelings out at the time. I wanted to go to therapy. I was on a waiting list for a therapist at the time, and I realized that my insurance wasn't going to cover it, and it was going to already cost a lot to go. And this was kind of coming out of COVID, so it was still like a really hard time. And I had, you know, for a lot of people, and I had pretty much lost everything through, you know, COVID. And so I didn't really know how to deal with that. And so I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna try this. It's therapeutic. He told me what the cost is. I can go and just like bang this out. Nobody's ever got to hear it. And that was real important to me, that it just was something that I kept to myself.
Personal.
And so that was the plan. And then I just kept making music, and I just kept showing up. And not only did we develop a bond and a really good friendship and a trust in each other, but I was really just starting to make music. Like, it was really like something that was sometimes decent. I think a lot of it was trash, and I don't really, you know, like stress about that. I just feel like it was stuff that had to come out. And I feel like over the past year or two, I've just gotten better at telling my stories. Like, it's stories that I would have told regardless, but I'm just getting better at telling them. Yeah, and articulating and streaming the words together, you know? So it's just been a really like divine process, because Mac's been there the whole way, like from my first performance in Chicago to everywhere I've been, you know, he's been there and supporting me. And even when, you know, like, I don't know, like, artists don't really touch on this, so I'm just gonna say it, but a lot of times people get scared of like moving on from people and like going and working with other people and stepping on people's toes, that it holds them back so much. And it was so important to me that when I would consider working with other people, that I would get Mac's input And every single time Mac was like, nah, you need to do this, V. Nah, you need to do this. And there were some times where Mac might not have been able to be there, but he was there in spirit. And then there were times where he was absolutely able to be there. And I'd be like, I don't even want to do this unless Mac can be there. And the other person would be like, I respect that. Like, that's how you come. Like, that's how you roll.
Facts.
It's VA and Mac. So I've always felt that that's just like a huge thing for artists that holds them back, is feeling like they got to run with the same crew, or the reason why they're not getting ahead, they're not really looking around to see, wow, like nobody's being honest with me, or nobody's saying this is what you need to do, or giving them that validation, you know, that they need. So
that's ill.
So yeah, so shout out Mac, you know, just for always just being like, you got this, V, whether I'm there or not. Like, I want to see you like win, and we there together. But you know, like, work with this person. So yeah, it's super important. So
I definitely relate to that.
Guy.
100 all the way around the board. Like,
absolutely.
An artist the other day that I sent him like, yo, here go a show that's coming up, or here's an artist. He was like, yo, B, you need to just be my manager for real. I was like, yo, just rep that off the muscle, but whatever you already doing, push what you doing, and keep doing what you doing. I said you already up under the umbrella. Just, you know, I'm gonna help you in any aspect I can, regardless. But if you wanna shout what you know I'm pushing, then, you know, feel free to do that. But whatever you got going, just push that and work with whoever you going to work with.
Absolutely.
That's the only way to expand and get in all different algorithms and all different markets.
Yes, be open to new opportunities, and who knows who, and always keeping a positive outlook about it, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah, you just can't be a hater. Like,
absolutely.
As simple as that, for real.
At the end of the day, it's like you get more opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, just by showing, it take more energy to hate a motherfucker than to do to love him. You feel me? Yeah, and so it's just.
And I be conserving my energy.
Yeah, so it's just like. You might as well just goddamn, you know what I mean, just be real, just be genuine. But like what VS said though, like when she had started off, she talked about, I was just doing music. Nah, forget. Like she got in that joint, and I was, you know how it's not like kind of judging a book by its cover, but you kind of figure out like what you gonna do when you get in here. You know what I mean? Especially if you didn't ever recorded music, you might be like, what you gonna record? Let me see what you gonna record.
Yeah.
Right, and then. When she going through that joint, I'm like, bro, she hard, bro. Like, off the top. Like, it won't no in between and nothing like that.
You had to pinch yourself.
Like, it was just like, okay, all she got to do is just keep going. Like, the more and more she just keep going, the more and more it's like, because I'm listening to certain songs and I'm like, what word is that?
Yeah, that's her.
It's like, hold on, what's the definition of that? I ain't never heard of that word.
I say this often. Shorty spit Luna bars.
Yeah.
That's my theme for VA, man.
I mean, and a lot of people don't even know what Luna bars is. But shout out to Luna bars though. We need a sponsor or something like that though. No bull. Like, yeah, definitely we need a sponsor.
See, that's more. I mean, when I be saying that, I be like, yo, she spit like celestial, like next level. That's what I be. Yeah, Luna bars, like.
It's that too. Absolutely.
Word, man. We didn't collaborated on the set here. Yo, introduce yourself. She introduced her, but yo, where you from, man?
Yo, it's Mac. I'm from the East End of Richmond.
Okay. Yeah, Mac from that VA, you know what I'm saying?
You know.
And you're from VA also, VA.
SC.
You know, you're from South Carolina, but
Yeah.
you've been here
I'm
a
from
lot
VA
of years.
now. Yeah, it's long enough
We
time. I guess
adopting
you
you.
can say that.
Hey, Moolah Mac in the building.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, so Mac, what's the process? Like she said, when it comes to picking the beats, she kind of like is like, you know, whatever you pitch, she ready to knock shit out the park. So how do you approach, you know what I mean? You know, sometimes what you think might sound good for her?
I mean, if it's something that I hear, like I said before, I ain't no haters. It's like, hey, V, to do this one.
So it's like
it's just like, oh, you sound good on this joint. Go ahead, do this one. Or it's just like, we could probably do that song to this beat right here or something like that. But other than that, like, she an artist, man.
Yeah,
like
facts.
she create. It'd be different if it was just like, yeah, you know how some people career is, you know what I mean, where you gotta shape and mold a whole lot of
Yeah.
Got V already know what she want, it's like it ain't no in betweens. If it ain't that, then no. Yeah, it's just you already know exactly what it is. If you know her, you know her. If you don't, you don't.
So the work kind of cut out for you then.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's just
after that relationship developed more so. You know, what I mean? It didn't start that way.
You know what I mean? So it's just like now when it just come down to the recording process, it might just be like, okay, let's go ahead and run this through.
Okay.
All right. You see how we didn't mess that? Yeah, let's redo that piece right there. You know what I mean? Other than that, that's it. And then she be hearing the same thing, cause after a while, you know, you start learning yourself as far as like what they thinking, you know, cause y'all building off each other, y'all learning, you know, y'all done gain the chemistry for yourselves. So it's, you know how it is when you got certain people, it might have been like your homie or whatever, but y'all went somewhere, y'all just looked at each other and y'all both walked out the door. And nobody said nothing. It was like y'all had telekinesis or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mind detect the mind.
Yeah, so it's like it's like we look at each other sometimes and be like, yep, I know. All right, let's do it again.
Nah, for real though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's her must-haves though? What's her studio must-haves?
All right, cool. It gotta be some water. Fruit snacks. And then anything else in between. So it could be tea sometimes. We might be coffee sometimes. You know what I mean? It could be a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? But
And Slim Jims.
yes, sometimes some Cheez-Its.
But a great engineer knows though. We see that for sure. A great producer friend, the engineer knows. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
Word is
All right.
wrong.
So Matt, how long you been producing, bro?
Oh man, so I started producing back in 2017. So lead you up to that. 2016, I ended up getting shot. I was paralyzed after getting shot. So I was a rapper beforehand. So I still wanted to be in the music, but it was like I don't really want to, you know what I mean, do the artist part anymore as of this point in time. Let me learn another piece to it. So I messed around and started taking my time, you know, just to develop my craft and watch this or read that or, you know, whatever you got to do. You know what I mean? And over time, I started producing for certain people. So I produced for Young Mo in Northern Virginia.
Young Mo. Okay, yeah, I'm familiar.
I didn't produce for Young E-Class up there in D.C.
Fine.
Also produced for I Am Northeast out there in D.C.
You got credentials.
Even out here, I didn't work with Mill 400, Pyrex Pedro.
VA Crenshaw.
Yeah, VA Crenshaw. I didn't work with LA Socket when he was home.
Okay, yeah, I remember he had a mean run.
Hell yeah. Free Socket, man. Free Socket.
Okay, so
But
it was going crazy.
Yeah, for sure. I just this overtime just did a little bit of work.
Yeah.
And then ended up being able to work right next to a great engineer in the city. His name is Sam, VA Sam.
VA Sam?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire, bro.
So I was
salute to VA Sam,
yeah,
man.
for sure. Shout out Sam.
Yeah, I was honored to be in the session with bro not too long ago. One of the artists from down my way, Trap Runner Cam. Shout out to Trap Runner Cam. He that's one of his engineers and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I got to sit next to Sam for about maybe 3 years, you know what I mean,
That's
just
fire.
learning and picking up the craft and, you know, learning more stuff, like, you know, just all that good old stuff. And then
soaking.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
And that's really where I was working at the studio at the time where, you know, me and VA connected.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean, yeah.
Okay.
And it really just led me to here now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So where
being active. Part of the culture.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's just like VA said, the first show she didn't ever did out there in Chicago, we was out there for that. And it was just like, at that point in time, then it was just like, you know, before you thinking everything that's like a dream, you thinking things that's like, I'm doing this for no reason, Yeah. And then you finally get to see like, Bro, I'm here.
Yeah, fruits of your labor.
For
Thinking shit is so
music.
far fetched. You know what I mean?
I'm not here for no job interview.
No bullshit.
I'm not here to go move nobody packages.
Facts.
If you understand what I'm out here to do music.
Yeah.
I said, oh shit, what we gonna do now?
That's right, man.
What's next?
That's right, man. That's right.
Kept going. I mean, who were some of your influences, you know what I mean, coming up musically, like
As far as like
production-wise, I would say that.
production wise, oh man. All right, Jolly Old Beats, Zaytoven,
Okay.
shoot, and what is his name right now? I can't even think. Bolo.
Oh, Bolo, I ain't familiar. I sound like I heard the name, but what is
Man, if you remember Doe B,
okay, most sure. For sure.
that whole era, you know what I
Okay.
mean? Like that Alabama type situation, you know, Alabama mixed with like the Atlanta swag,
Yeah.
for real.
Right.
Fuck with DJ Tune.
DJ Tune hard as hell.
I was to say, yeah, that's that sound, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? He
yeah.
one of the pioneers of that sound down there.
Facts. And so,
So Matt, look, I want to salute you, right? Because after you got shot, you know what I mean? How you took your energy and
Channeled
shifted.
it.
I want to salute you, bro.
appreciate it, bro.
And glad you know. I'm glad to meet cats like you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Inspiration.
I mean,
Inspiration.
I mean, shit, anything is possible. The one thing that really kept me going was, you know what I mean, my mom's just always told me, she was like, it don't matter about what's going on with the body as long as you got your mind.
No
Dope
doubt.
as shit.
So as long as you able to still think for self, you still able to do certain things for self. It might not be how it used to be, because anything can happen from the day to tomorrow. It could be down to your actual health. It could be down to spiritual health. It could be the financial health. You know what I mean? But it's all about your thought process at that point to say, all right, how am I gonna work my way out this joint?
Most definitely.
You know what I mean? What do I have to do to, you know what I mean, still keep a sane mind?
Positive
100%.
outlook on
Yeah,
this.
exactly. Because it's easy to go to the other side. That's
Yeah,
Easy.
yeah.
Easy, man. That's why I salute
fall
you.
into
Because
a
you
state
could
of
it's
depression.
easy to go the other way, right?
Yeah,
Facts.
that's easy, but
Yeah.
shit, after a while, you get tired of doing the easy stuff. You start saying everything that start off sweet for real, end up fucked up, and the shit that start off fucked up is the shit that end up sweet. It's like,
optimistic mindset is always the best, you know what I'm saying? Like the cup is always halfway full, you know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
It's damn near full if you tilt it.
That's right.
Yeah, shoot, tilt it. Just stay there long enough. It'll be full. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's the mindset to have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Approach, like, you feel me? Like so many people out there, like, bro should be a living testimony that, you know what I mean? Something like you said, some people go the opposite way as opposed to just, I still got my mind, my mental muscle, and I can apply that and make things happen for myself.
Yeah.
And here you are. Where it's born, man.
yeah.
That, man.
Moolah.
My God.
You know what I'm saying? My dog was there when we first met. Yeah, he done flexed outside the
Yeah.
boombox with us too. You know what I mean?
For
I
sure.
be using his intro to yo. Word is born,
I'm gonna have
man.
to change it up now. He done stole my shit.
Hey, that's what they doing in 24. Stealing shit, man.
Hey, I'm gonna have to switch it up now. No bull, man.
Hey man, it's the energy, man. You know how it is.
Yeah. Hey, appreciate you, nephew.
Hey, I appreciate
Yeah, I
y'all.
appreciate you, bro.
I definitely.
Don't. You better come back, fuck with me now.
Hey, look.
Flexing with the
I might
world,
see
man.
y'all sometime later on this month. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. We're gonna strive to pop out on the 16th. We gotta check
Tuesday.
our calendar.
That's a Tuesday.
That's a Tuesday.
Oh, we
so
can
we'll do
cancel
Reaction
Reaction
Tuesday
Tuesday.
live.
We
We
can
can
live
cancel
from
it.
here.
We be doing it live.
Okay, all right. Well, let's do this thing.
We gonna do it.
Let me know something.
So you know, La Cache Dulcet. You know how to say it, nigga?
La Cache Dulcet.
Yeah, man. Coffee and Records, man.
Man, you already
Vibes
know.
on vibes.
You already know. Moolah Mac, VA Crenshaw, Flexin with Dex. We in the building. Back with another one. Coming back with another one. Like he said.
Y'all go run up the streams on that VA Crenshaw Mission, John. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The Mission is one of the songs off the EP. You know what I mean? That's my joint. But
Yep. Another good one.
Salute to Pat. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to Pat.
Peace to Christian.
Le Cache
What's up, bro?
Cache Dulcet.
Flexin with Dex
OtmBG712.
Yeah.
712.
Coffee Records, man. 109 East Broad, man.
But don't come yet.
Yep.
Wait till you see the flyer. Wait till you see the.
We're gonna run it. We're gonna run it right here. We're gonna have
grand
it.
opening. We're gonna be here for the ribbon cutting.
Everything, the whole nine, kid.
Right, Pat?
Word.
When y'all see it, y'all gonna be like, God yeah, it's gonna be Friday all over again.
Yeah.
Cause at that point, every day gonna be Friday. Nigga, come get a record. Come drink some coffee.
Yeah.
Come chillax.
Pastries.
Every day gonna be Friday at Le Cache Dulcet.
Oh yeah.
Yo, let them know where they can find you at, man, on all your social networks, all the platforms, bro.
Talk to him.
It's _ Mula Mac. So ITS_MULAMAC. That's where you can find me on almost everything. You feel me?
My dog, for sure.
Hey, appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you,
already
nephew.
know how to give it up, bro.
Motherfucking nigga.
Luna Bar.
So selective, drive a fast car, pain set you free, left you with a scar.